Ellen McCauley at Pradoff in Syracuse, New York. When I and Bob were on the cruise, you all gave your 10 biggest tips. And many of the tables said eating slower. And I haven't talked about that, so I thought I'd talk about that a little bit tonight. Because when we would eat dinner with our then 18-year-old son, we put all the food on the table and I would finally sit down and he'd be done. Ever see a teenage boy eat? They're done. And sometimes we eat like we're teenage boys. We're like, oh. And what we really need to do is enjoy our food. Just because we're trying to be healthy and lose weight doesn't mean we can't enjoy our food. We can't go yum, 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 yum. This is so good, 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 good. But we just have to do it a little slower. Studies say that we should chew our food between 32 and 40 times a bite. I challenge you the next time you eat something, because you're going to come in and your jaw muscles are going to be out here like that. Because that is a lot. Many of you chew your food like twice and swallow. Many of us do that. We really need to chew it. And also it helps with digestion. It helps with people who have GERD. They're not chewing their food enough, so it comes back up. We need to eat slower. It also helps us eat less. There's a hormone called ghrelin, and when we eat, that hormone makes us know when we're full. But if we're eating too fast, we think we're still hungry and we're really full. And that's when we end up feeling overstuffed, and we really need to eat a meal and have it take 20 minutes. Our Thanksgiving dinners growing up, they lasted 7 to 8 minutes tops. Between sitting down and eating all the food. We were just, that was it. I'm exaggerating a little bit, but we ate fast. Also, it'll decrease your calorie intake. If you're spending all that time chewing, enjoying your food, spacing it out, you're less likely to have seconds. You're less likely to have dessert. Because that's really where the calories are. So eating slowly can help us with our chewing. Also, it helps us enjoy our food more. We taste it, the texture, the smell. Why do you think restaurants are so big on the presentation? You're supposed to look at it. You're supposed to admire it. You're supposed to, whenever we're on a cruise, we take pictures of the food, and we have a group of like 13 friends, and we send them the pictures so they can ooh and ah over the presentation of the food. And my sister does it. She's on a cruise now, and she sends us pictures, and we might ask questions. Oh, how was that pork, or how was this? There are many other good reasons to eat more slowly. I already said less stress. If you're sitting down, relaxing, enjoying your food, you're not as stressful. So how do you eat more slowly? You avoid extreme hunger. People like intermittent fasting. I'm not a huge fan of it. If you can do it and not overeat, God bless you. I'm a big proponent in breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And I've even been skipping lunch because I don't feel like I need it. My body just doesn't need lunch. But as far as getting too hungry, that's when you're gobbling in your food because you're so hungry. Also, you got to chew more. I already said, if you normally chew a bite of food, count how many times is normal, then double it. Set your utensils down. It's funny. Having a conversation during dinner will help you slow down. It's a funny story. I went to 6:45 Mass today. Then I went to the gym for 2 hours. Then I had a massage because guess what? I deserve it. It feels so good. And the guy at the massage place, it's a 45-minute massage. He talked for 44 minutes, and I probably talked for 1. And after it was over, he said, that was one of the best talks I've had in a long time. And I was just as happy to let him talk. I was happy just to lay there and have him touch my body. You know, it was really nice. And I know that probably sounds bad. I don't mean anything by it, but it was nice. So, ever have people like that talk the whole time and go, that was such a great call? Yeah. And I didn't mind at all. But it's kind of like that when you're eating dinner. One of the things I'm notorious for is, like, especially when we were both working, like, I take my first bite and I like, Bob, what was that job site like? And then he's over there going, da, 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 and I'm gobble, 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 you know. But then we learned, then he would, then I'd set my things, my fork and utensils down, and he'd say, now tell me about your day. Then he'd eat a little bit. So that's one of the ways we learned how to slow down, is by you would talk, they would talk, and we'd ask each other how our day was. Also, drinking water. Some people don't drink water with their meals. I cannot eat without a glass of water. I feel like if I don't have water close by, I'm in a danger zone. I have to have it at all times. So I like it at dinner. You're supposed to drink 16 ounces before you even eat a meal. You know, if that helps you, fantastic. Use a timer next time you sit down for dinner. Set it for 20 minutes. See how much time you have left afterwards. And then if you're by yourself and you're watching TV and you're eating, put the timer on. Everybody's phone has a timer. If you can watch TV and eat in 20 minutes and eat slow, that's okay. But read a book. If you can read a book and slow down, fine. But if you're eating too fast or too much with a device or with a phone, then set it down. Also, take deep breaths. You know, you eat a little bit, you breathe a little bit. It's up to you, okay? And practice mindful eating. Mindful eating is where, all right, like later on, I'm going to get a salad. And they're already made. It's got low-fat, low-sodium turkey on it. It's got avocado. It's got a few pecans, all measured out. I'm going to have balsamic vinaigrette. And what you're supposed to do is say, Lord Jesus, thank you to the farmers who farmed these avocados, who farmed this food. Thank you to, you know, the turkeys who gave us the turkey. Thank you for everybody involved in this, you know. And be mindful. Take a bite. Find out how delicious it is and enjoy it. Also, be patient. It might take you 66 days to slow down and chew a little bit more. But the bottom line is you won't eat as much. You'll be healthier, you'll digest more, and it's good for your metabolism because your metabolism's working to do other things. And also, you should really never eat in a car. How many times have you been driving down the street and you glance over and someone's stuffing a Whopper with cheese in their mouth while they're driving, and you can see all the special sauce coming down? And I'm thinking, I could not enjoy my food. And you might say, well, maybe that's the only time they have. Well, if that's the case, so be it. But I feel eating in the car is one of the big ways that you can eat extra calories. Because there's not a lot of healthy salads you can drive and eat, you know? So, be careful about where you eat. Also, I already said it benefits your digestion. I talked about talking, and mimic a slow eater. Have you ever gone out to eat with someone and you're like, they are the slowest eater I've ever seen in my entire life? And then you're kind of looking at them and going, is any food going in their mouth at all? Are they chewing? But there are people who are slow eaters. See how they do it. Ask them about it. I notice you're kind of a slow eater. How does that go? How do you do it? How do you like it? You know, ask them a question about it. I'm going to stop right there, Bobby.